Hey guys, it's your boy the Cheesecake Puppy with a brand new video. Today's video we will be talking about collaborations in Fortnite. Now a lot of people are saying, oh, these aren't even collabs, these are advertisements. Now call them what you want, I don't really care. The problem is a lot of people aren't mad if they're in the item shop exactly. Now if they're in the item shop, then people are like, oh, that's fine, I don't have to see it if I don't want to. Their problem is if it's in the battle pass. Now, if it's in the battle pass, this is a dicey topic because, you know, I'll argue for them being in the battle pass is fine as long as it isn't like an entire battle pass. Like 2, maybe even 3 are fine. As long as they fit the season, it's great. You know, because I like to look at it like this. Sure, a lot of people, some people, whatever amount of people you want to say, they have the income to where they can buy $15, $20 skins that come into the item shop every week or so. But look at it from the point of view of a kid or adult who doesn't have that kind of money they can just throw around on a video game. Gotta pay rent, or their parents don't have that kind of money they can give them. Then them only having to pay $10 one time is fantastic. Because then they get the crossover skins that everyone will have, most people will have, and they get to have something special. They get to have a skin that's not from Fortnite. And honestly, I feel like, you know, the impoverished kids deserve that. Because let's be honest, for most kids, the Battle Pass is all the money they can spend on Fortnite, bro. And sure, you could say, well, if they play through the Battle Pass, they can get to 100, they can get to 1,000 and, you know, 1,500 V-Bucks or whatever. But the point is, that can only get you one crossover skin. How many crossovers are in Fortnite? Like, LeBron James is coming out. By the time when I'm recording this video, he isn't out yet, but by the time this is posted, he more than likely will be out. You know, a lot of kids won't be able to get that, or they would have spent their V-Bucks on tiers, or whatever the case. So, you know, them being in the Battle Pass is okay. Like, this season, we have, Rick from Rick and Morty, and Gucci-mon, I don't know. And, you know, I feel as though it's okay, honestly. I'm fine with it. Like I said, as long as the whole Battle Pass isn't just crossovers. Because it's fine to... Oh, yeah, also Superman is in. I completely forgot. Superman. And, all that's great, honestly. Because, you know, some kids might not be able to afford it all. And it's perfectly fine, honestly. I feel like people overreact quite a bit when they, like, say it ruins the game or Epic's selling out. Because it's stupid to say that, honestly. You know, I feel like people are ignorant toward the kids who don't have the kind of money to just throw around on video games all the time. And if you're able to, that's fantastic. Don't feel guilty because you're able to throw money around while some kids can't. Because, to be honest, you'll probably never even meet those kids in your life. So there's no point harboring over it. But the point is, basically, that, like, you know, you're able to get the fancy crossover outfit. You're able to get the new Batman outfit that'll be in Fortnite, while some kids aren't able to. And, you know, like I said already, for some kids, the Battle Pass is all they can afford. They can only get $10 from their parents to buy on Fortnite. And, you know, maybe this game's probably their favorite game. They're, you know, what they do every day. So, you know, that's why I feel like people need to relax on the collaborations. The collaboration arguments. You know, basically, just think about the little guy, basically. The little man in the argument, because, you know, not everyone can spend on collabs in the item shop. Some can only get it if it's in a Battle Pass, so, you know. I just want to, you know, everyone think about the other guy in this situation, you know, the little guy in this situation. Now, on to the other part of the topic. Sorry, guys, didn't mean to get sentimental on you guys. Hopefully make you tear up a little bit. Let's move on to a different topic, the other coin of the topic. People getting mad that it feels like Epic's selling out, or they're just advertising for stuff, or advertising stuff. And I'm just like, well, if it's a collaboration, then usually that would mean that both people involved are working together, like in both games, do stuff, get rewards in both games. Like, Fortnite has done that with collaborations for, like, Marvel's Avengers by Square Enix. They did that a long time ago, like a year ago, I think, something like that. And that was okay, I guess. I mean, I never even got my rewards. I don't know why I never did, but I wasn't drawing about it. At least I got to play a demo of a game that I didn't even buy, so it wasn't bad. But, I don't know, I feel like Epic collabing or advertising for other people isn't really that big of a deal, to be honest. That just shows how big Fortnite has become, going from a tiny game that had to make rip-offs of existing things to literally just having the thing in it. Like, they don't have to make like Batman anymore. They could just literally contact DC Comics and get Batman in the game. And honestly, for me, I love this because, I'm a huge comic book, video game, movie nerd. I'm a big pop culture nerd in general. So seeing all these pop culture icons in Fortnite is a blast, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people think Superman's kind of lame. I mean, I think Superman's dope. So him being in the Battle Pass is litty. And I just started watching Rick and Morty, so him being in the Battle Pass is fantastic. So, all that stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. People saying, well, isn't certain characters like Rick a little too adult for Fortnite's player base? Well, Fortnite is rated T for teen. I don't care if the majority of the players are like 5-year-olds, because the majority of GTA's player base are screaming 9-year-olds, and they're not even legally allowed to buy the game by themselves. So I don't want to hear that argument. And Fortnite has teamed up with John Wick and Deadpool, 2 R-rated movies that I would definitely not show a little kid. I mean, probably if it was funny. I'm not your parent, so. I feel like Fortnite should start collaborating with more adult properties more often. And whether or not, since Deadpool's a superhero, a lot of people would say, oh, well, kids are used to Deadpool or, enjoy seeing them. That doesn't really fix anything or fix the problem, honestly. And, with all that being said, the collabs are fine, perfectly fine, especially when they're about Pass, they're fine. We want to collab with a musician, a movie, a TV show, another video game. That's great. Don't get me wrong, I have plenty of collab ideas. I mean, I would love to see a collab with the WWE, like some kind of like John Cena skin. I don't know, I think that'd be kind of funny. With another movie, Spider-Man would be great. I mean, I know we have other Marvel skins. You want to talk musicians with Marshmello, Major Lazer, and Travis Scott. I mean, just saying, I know metal's a bit of a niche genre, but, I would love to see my favorite band Slipknot in the game, at least one of the 9. That would be fantastic. I would love that. That's something I would definitely try and shill $20 for. That's a fantastic idea right there. But, it is what it is. I mean, during the Travis Scott concert, so many of his songs have cursing in it that, like, half the songs were, like, bleeped out, and it was, like, kind of boring. I understand I didn't want to hear, Travis cursing and all that for the kids in the audience, but what was the point of having a concert and just taking out the curse words? It's like your mom coming in your room and throwing your phone out the window because she heard your phone say shit. So, I feel like it's, I understand why they did it, because of the kids in the audience. Like I said, Fortnite isn't rated for kids, it's rated for teen. More people, it's like saying basically, sure, preteens can play it, but it has some adult themes. So, it is what it is. So, that's my stance on collaborations in Fortnite, They're okay. They're perfectly fine. If anything, I'm rooting for it, because will probably keep Fortnite alive for a bit longer. Collaborating with companies. And clearly, Fortnite ain't dead if so many companies want to collaborate with it. No point to collab with something that has no players. Anyway, so, I've been the Chisco Poppy. You guys have been great. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.